What up, GS350, GS350, GS350 opinion. So now I want to finish up on the how to meet people in foreign countries and stuff like that. And basically, what happened was he was just trying to brag and stuff, and then he brought up the fact that Filipino people aren't black, and I said, you are black. I'm like, we're not black, we're Filipino people. And I said, well, I'm an American, and you calling me a color, and I look at your color, you black. Well, I'm brown, and then I pulled this thing that's black and put my skin up against it, and I'm brown, you know. And then I put his skin up in it. He's like between brown and white or something like that, you know. And I said, what color you? He said brown. And I said, no, you're not brown. I'm brown. And then I said, if I look at your skin and you ask me what color, I just might as well gonna say you just white, you know. And he just like really got upset and all this stuff. No, no, I'm not white. And I said, if you're not white, then you got to be black. You know, ain't no in between. It's either you white or you black, you know, and stuff like that. And he was like, nah, nah, nah. So then I told him about the degredos, because I guess he didn't know I lived in the Philippines and all that stuff. And I seen them. And I said Filipino people are black, you know, and he couldn't deny it. None of them couldn't deny it, you know. And he just started crying, and when he started crying, the manager came out and got in my case and all this stuff, and because that conversation was going on for 2 weeks, and I was slamming them every day, bam, bam, bam. But I didn't start it; they started it, you know. And the manager got upset at me, and I was like, she's like, you should go apologize, and I'm like, why should I apologize to them? You know, they all older than me and they acting ignorant and stuff, you know. I gotta apologize to them. She said, well, just do it for me. So I went out there and apologized to them, and then they're all happy again and stuff. And like they won the battle, I hated them. Oh man, I was so pissed. And but things worked out. I ended up getting a permanent position and stuff like that. So I officially got in and stuff. And a lot of them, some of them were in, most of them were in. Some people didn't. It was just weird though. But when you go to different countries and stuff, you gotta remember your worst enemy is going to be, other than yourself, it's going to be the men, and it's mostly going to be jealousy and past things. I'm just like, if you go to Europe, of course, there's slavery over there too, especially with France did your brothers and stuff. It's really messed up, and it's a lot of slavery over there, so they're already going to have their preconceived motion, thoughts and stuff. And like last night I went to this club, and these French aircraft crews, one dude came over and just started talking to me. I was like tripping and stuff, like alright, and well, most of the time you're just gonna get it's gonna come from the men. It'll come from people who's might be, sometimes it comes from rich people, but if it's rich people, it's probably some of those rich people who probably were poor at one time and then just got lucky and got rich, and then they just want to dish back all the stuff that they probably got poured on, the racism and whatever, and because poor white people talk about, rich white people treat poor white people like trash. Like I think it was in Italy or something. They were talking about food, providing, and some white dude said, "Hey, you just give them cheese, let them eat cheese every day." It was in Italy. I forgot, it was like a year or 2 or 3 ago. It was a trip, But it's just gonna be the guys, and most of it's gonna be jealousy. And what it is you guys have to understand for you brothers is that there's no such thing as an ugly black man. The color black, big lips, white nose, people are really attracted to that. And for the mere fact that you're black, they're gonna be attracted to it because black is a beautiful color to look at, and it's calm, and it just sinks you in. If you look at white or blue or anything bright, because of the reflection, it's gonna you're not gonna be able to look at it for too long and stuff like that. And this is just me, but you look at black, some black for those times, then you have to turn away from it. And when you turn away from it, then you immediately got to deal with the reflections and the brightness of all the other colors and stuff like that, or the elements that's not in those items or whatever it is that you're looking at. And then it's gonna, instead of everything being black and absorbent and all that, some things will get reflected. And you really have to, and if you think about it, you know, you have to prepare yourself. Be like, okay, now I'm going to go from black to a lighter color. That means I'm getting all these rays and stuff popping up in my eyes and my hurt. And then you actually got to, well, I know I notice it, that I prepare myself mentally to get my eyes reflected and stuff like that. So, how can I say that? Wow, it's funny, it's on my feet. So what I'm saying is, black is not an ugly color. You know, people just say it because they're trying to create a an atmosphere to how can I say it? They're trying to create an atmosphere to keep their status and things, and then push down those who are not with them or different and stuff like that. And so when you go to other countries and stuff, you know, you're gonna have women that's just gonna love you, you know. And you know, I know hip hop brought a lot of stuff up, but even before hip hop came out and stuff, you know, and I went to different towns and stuff, you know, girls will come over and they'll say, hey, how you doing, you know, and it's just, you know, if you're black, you know, it's gonna attract the women, you know, and some of the guys are cool, some of them are gonna be jerks and stuff, you know, like. Me and my friend went to this one bar, and it was in Santa Monica. I think it was on 7th Street. I think it was on Wilshire Boulevard or something, across the street from some park. But it was some bar that's been there for a long time. And it was like 5th, 6th, or 7th Street. And they had a pool in there. And me and my friend walked in, and it was all white people, you know. And it wasn't at night, it was still in the daytime and stuff. And, you know, still in drinking and stuff. And got these white guys, I don't know, hillbillies, rednecks, whatever they were. I don't know. But, one dude, we was playing pool and stuff, and I was just kicking everybody's butt. And one dude, you know, he had a cowboy hat on or some kind of hat on, long beard, kind of fat and chubby, you know. But I'm sure he had a lot of strength with him. And then he just started talking all this racist stuff, you know, and you black guys, this, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, man, what is your problem? And we were outnumbered, you know, and had you know, a fight broke out that we probably would have ended up being hauled in jail for inciting a riot or some crazy bullshit, you know. But I stood my ground. My friend, he's light skinned, and actually he could pass for white. Actually, in the South, he does pass for white, and the dude just, you know, just started talking that crap, and I said, "What's your problem?" You know, he's like, well, you know, you just in here, you shouldn't be in here, this is a place for us. And I'm like, you know, this is America, and all that other stuff is squash, I can go what I want. You know, you just mad because you losing the pool game. You know, I said, if you want to play again, or if you want to win, why don't you just say, ask me. You know, I'll let you win, I don't care, you know, whatever. And he's like, well, that's not what I'm talking about. I said, well, then what are you talking about, you know? And then, you know, I didn't back down at all, you know. But I still gave him respect. And not because he was white or anything, because he was older and stuff. You know, I always give older people respect regardless. But I'm no fool. If I know people going to come after me and kill me, and I didn't do anything, I'm not going to sit there and let them kill me. You know, I'll fight back, or at least try to take one of them out with me or something like that. I shouldn't even be saying on YouTube. But I'm not going to just go out like no dummy and stuff like that. But so I don't know what happened. I don't think none of his friends interfered or nothing. But something happened, and he just broke down and like, okay, he didn't say sorry or nothing, but you can tell that, you know, he was backing down or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. And when that happened, because what happened was because it created a lot of stress inside of me and stuff. So, you know, I just stopped the game and went and sat down. He wasn't even playing the game, but was really tripped out about it and stuff. And so I went and sat down, and the bartender, some white girl came over there, and she was real cute and stuff. And she said, you okay, you okay? I said, yeah, I'm all right. And then she bought us free drinks and stuff like that. And then the guy, he stood up and looked over at us. He said, I'm, I'm just tired, or something like that. I think I'm going to go home. And he laughed, And then the other guys were like, wow, that was pretty cool how you handled that and stuff like that. I'm like, whatever. And I'm not going to sit there and fight no old man, because I think we were like 21 or 22 and stuff like that. And, had things got out of line, he's going to always be there.